reasons. Yes, because people have something to say, so they want to be actually heard. The other reason can be just because you have a particular passion for something and hobby, so you want to share this hobby with other people that have the same. And the third reason could be for business, because nowadays every little business has got its own blog as well. What do you think is the best way to have more readers following you on your blog?
Well, one thing you have to keep it active, you have to keep posting all the time.
Yes, but if you post all the time boring stuff,
You can't do boring stuff. You have to have lots of pictures and lots of pictures. It has to be visual. I always think on the internet it has to be visual.
I think it depends on what kind of blog you have. If it's a hobby blog, I think definitely having pictures.
what you said is totally correct. Yes, the magic word for the blog is engaging. Your aim is to have readers or people that interact with you. How can our blog be more and more engaging? First of all, I would focus a little bit on the content, because it's true that there are some other types of blogs like blog, the video ones, or the ones that are focused on photos or pictures, for example. But the majority of the blogs are they are contents, text. So we need to focus a lot about content, because content is the king, they say. So it's all about content. And if your content is unique, original, and very useful, very interesting, then it's going to work. If I have a food blog, there are thousands of food blogs. So what am I offering different from others' food blog? Obviously, you prefer a blog in which you can have more materials, a content that is personal, so that maybe what I like, for example, is sharing the history of a dish when I know, obviously, when it's possible, or the tradition that is related to that, or the name is called this way because blah blah blah. Or also a memory is nice. So basically, yes, the content is very, very important, because also from the technical point of view, because Google basically can see if you are just copying stuff or if you are actually writing original content. The other thing is the length of the articles. Here they say it's important to keep it between 400 and 350 and 500 words, because nobody's going to read a very long article. But at the same time, it has not to be too short as well, because a post that is too short doesn't look good. It looks like you have not dedicated enough time to it. So length is important as well. And obviously update, as you were saying before, very important. So update the blog is one of the most important rules. So the more time you dedicate, the better, obviously. Also depending on what kind of blog you have. Then we talked about pictures. Yes, pictures, design and layout. It's also important. So the exterior part, because it has to be engaging, it has to be also nice. And pictures also very important. It's better if pictures are taken by you, if you have your own blog, obviously, so that nobody can tell you, like, you use that picture. But if you use pictures from, you take pictures from the web, obviously you need to put the source or the author if you have it, or even better, you can ask permission to use that picture. Okay, and then the last bit is the keyword. Keywords are essential for the search engine optimization, SEO. So basically, when you write a post, make sure that your title has got keywords, so that people, when they then search for topic related to your articles, they should match, and after after searching, your blog should come up in the Google or in the Google page, because it's like giving a description to Google of what you are talking about. Professionally speaking, a very important point would be to have a domain on your own. If you want to have a blog, all the professional people would say that you need a domain on your own, not doing that with Blogspot, for example, or stuff like that. But obviously, the majority of people use this kind of tool because they are free and they are very easy to use. Quick note about safety. Well, I'm sure you know, but let's say that never put like personal details or address or stuff like that. And another thing, if you have your own opinions about something, or you want to talk about something, not too hard, I would say, about people. If you're talking about people, or not offend anybody, because you never know. So again, I said content update, and then obviously all the social media part, which is the main thing. Because if you have a blog, it's great, it looks nice, you update it all the time, but nobody's going to read it. It's pointless, right? Yeah. We need people to interact with. So how can we do that? By using the social media tool. The most important thing is that you share your content. So whenever you publish something new, you share on Facebook. So that will help to build your audience, as they say. And the other thing is always to reply. When you have your own blog and people, it's a good thing that people write. People are, spending time to read your blog, and they put a comment or they ask you, for example, a question. So it's very important to not let them.
It would be very rude to not reply.
So it's very important that you always answer. The last thing is related to social media is the networking. The thing that you can do is subscribe to groups that talk about the same thing, about the same topic. Another thing would be also to welcome guest blogging or doing interviews. It's very useful because they can get recognition, and I have my blog updated, for example. I don't have to do anything.